Hi guys, it's me Chandra and Happy New Year, and this is my first PGR video, and then we will talk about the new upcoming character, which is Ayla Kaleido. She is a very good starting character to brighten our new year because she is very cheerful, so it's a very good character to start with. And as usual, we'll talk about her, the overview, what is positive impact and negative about her. And then we'll give you the pulling recommendation as usual, and also we'll talk about the dorm a little bit because it's related with Ayla. So let's get started. So let's start first with what positive impact that Ayla Kaleido will bring into Ice Team. First, she is free. So basically it's saving your life and saving your PC because you can use that PC maybe to pull another character or weapon or other stuff. Let's say Alpha Crimson Whiff. So because of that, it can help you also to building easier in the Ice Team because you can get like Ice Team at least one unit that already meta for free, and that's a good news. So if you ask free from where? From the dorm. I will explain later. Second, Ayla will be the main Ice DPS until Chirusukra, so it's around 10 months. So she will carry you around 10 months. So if you worry about your also Lucia Plume, don't worry, you will still use Lucia Plume in here as her second DPS, so you should not worry. Third, she will still relevant amplifier at least for the whole year. Because until Chirusukra come, the one that will getting replaced is Lucia Plume, not Ayla Kaleido. So she's still pretty much long-term character. And the last one, compared to Selena Capriccio, Ayla Kaleido doesn't require you to go for triple S in order to work properly. So around like SS, or even you want to make a little bit higher like SS3, then yeah, that should be enough. You don't need to go for that and you can focus to the other character, that's good. That means your investment will be a lot lower compared to Selena Capriccio. How about the negative about Ayla Kaleido? Same with Lee Hyperil, almost nothing, but if I have to force, there's two that bother me at least that I experience using Ayla Kaleido. But take again, this is only small matter. First one, she can get easily interrupted or quite vulnerable in the pain mode. So when she do the like riding the pain, something like that, she can get interrupted. It's not like Lee Hyperil that can dodge every single stuff. And also she can receive damage and can die even in that mode. So it's pretty like vulnerable and get interrupted. So not as like kind of like Bianca Stigmata or Lee Hyperil case that can avoid that. And second, this is actually pretty funny, but she actually can move out of the place in the pain mode. She basically can go to, I don't know, Isekai, just because sometimes in the pain mode, if you didn't hit enemy, it just like go out of the place. It's actually quite similar with Lee Hyperil because they just too agile sometimes, they go out of the place. Because I already say that Ayla Kaleido almost has nothing negative. Should you get Ayla Kaleido? For sure. What are we talking about? She is free. Getting her is mandatory. You must get her no matter what. Like, it's only doing dorm, not so much effort. That's waste of your chance. Before I move into pulling combination, if you still have in your mind, should you prioritize cup or weapon? Then my answer is that both of them is actually good. But considering cup is cheaper by 2500 BC, that means like getting cup is actually better in terms of value, especially for free to play, because also the performance is not much different, and somehow even the weapon can be better, also helping you in control. So because of that, I prefer to go for cup first. And now we will talk about pull and recommendation, and let's start for the free to play. For free to play, no matter what, especially if you're a character collector that you prioritize to get all the character in PGR, then don't pull any Ayla. I know sometimes it's tempted to get more higher ranks, but if you decide to do that, it will ruin your whole plan. It will be very hard for you to get every single character. You will suffer later when come into Watanabe and Shu back to back. So I suggest don't pull any Ayla at all for free to play. Instead, just patience getting from the dorm and slowly getting the currency from PPC. But if you still want to upgrade your Ayla or make Ayla stronger, then yeah, I still recommend you to pull for the cup itself, and also that's the cheapest among all, only 5000. So that's why I still recommend if you want to pull, just get the cup first. For the weapon, it's very optional. If you feel like you have PC and it's enough for you to get the character that you want, then sure. And now we move into next category, which is low spender. This is mostly for me, the one that pay the monthly PC pass. So for the monthly PC pass spender, basically the route same with the free to play. You don't need to pull any Ayla Kaleido copy, but the exception in here that you pull both weapon and cup. Alternatively, if you say like you no interest in weapon or cup for her, then you can just choose to pull one more copy of Ayla to get higher rank. And now we move to the next category of spender, which is the one that pay not only like the BC pass but also the battle pass. Also you buy maybe a couple of the packet there. Then yeah, this is your category in here. If your category in here, you basically can get triple S by the end of the patch of Ayla, or we can say like at the latest like next patch you can get literally SSS for Ayla. So that's what the route that I try to make for you. So the first thing I want to do is that pulling one copy of Ayla Kaleido. So always pull first before you use your shard, because if you want to activate your Ayla using shard, it worth of 50 shard. When you already pull her as a copy, it's only worth 30 shard. You basically losing 20 shards. So remember that pulling Ayla Kaleido first before using your shard. And the next step, I really recommend you to pull for both weapon and cup, but if you can only choose one, then I really say just prioritize to get cup first. And the next thing is that you slowly getting your shard from the dorm, which is worth of 50 shard, and then get from PPC 30 shard, and then getting for your battle pass 20 shard in month of January, and then later in the February it refresh, right? You used to buy another 20 shards there. So all of them, if you accumulate, it's worth of 120 shards, and that's enough for you to go for triple S. So basically on February you can already get Ayla Kaleido triple S. Alternatively, this is actually still around the same path in the end, it's just like different version. So instead you pull one copy of Ayla Kaleido, you decide to pull 2 copies of Ayla Kaleido, and then you just follow all the steps above that I already mentioned, or previous step that I already mentioned. Except you can save your PPC currency. You don't need to like buy anything from the PPC currency in there, so you can save it for maybe future character. In the end, it's just about the same, nothing much different, only different version. And now we'll talk about the new dorm. The new dorm is actually just very straightforward, it's very easy. I believe the moment it launched, you will understand right away, but I will just explain it here. So this is actually the dorm that usually we see, right? But except you see on the right corner right now have the new button, that's the new dorm. So you should click that. So in here you already see there's like kinda look like a pepper, right? This is called actually terminal system. I don't know what they will call in global. So in here they have ranks as always. The more of the ranks you will get higher reward. You can see in here they give you reward, right? And that's the currency for us to buy Ayla Kaleido shards. So at the very first you will only have like these 6 files and then 3 tasks that you can only do. And if you want to increase this lot more, how? You need to increase this dorm level. How you will increase this dorm level? It's actually very easy. Just do the task. The more you clear the task, then you can level up gradually. So for the first requirement for you to level up, you only need to do like 3 tasks. So basically the first like expedition that you did, or the first task that you did, and then yeah, you can level up afterwards. So make sure before the Ayla patch you already farm couple of the dorm coins so you can upgrade this dorm level. And in here, when you want to start the expedition, it's just very easy. There's nothing much you can do. Just make sure match the type with the character and the requirement that they need in here. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. You just need to do your task or file or whatever they will call in here, and wait. And after that, you claim your reward, and then yeah, do it again, the expedition. But take notes, you cannot do infinite time in here. I already remind you before, the file in here have capacity. If you get the max level, you can only get up to 9 every day, and it will refresh. You can see on the right of the corner, it will refresh. So basically 9 per day at the maximum. And here the shop, if you want to take a look in here, for Ayla is 2000. So if you want to get like 50, that means 100k. And then some of them like for Hypertune, yeah, and you can see the rest of them. So if you ask me, is there any tips to get this currency as fast as you can? Sadly, you cannot. The best thing that you can do in here, like level up as fast as you can, log in as often as you can. Like my recommendation, log in twice in a day so you can maximize to get like every single reward. But that's it, because if you finish everything, that's it. It's time gated, so nothing much that you can do. So if you're curious how long for you to get Ayla Kaleido, like full 50 shards, if you're really diligent and like really hard working, log in like twice in a day, never miss a chance, like always finished everything, it's around 2-ish to 3 weeks, but ideally it's around 1 month. So better just assume it's around 1 month. And we move to the last one, which is Ayla Kaleido overview. In here, I'll just do very simple overview about Ayla. If you want a very detailed like the build, rotation, something like that, I recommend to just check another content creator that do more in detail like Spider2B or Rexland. So let's talk about Ayla Kaleido kit. So basically, we're already familiar with how to play Lee Hyperreal. The Ayla Kaleido also very same with the Hyperreal gameplay. So basically, when you start on battle, you basically just need to do 3 ping and hold basic attack. And in here, the hold basic attack have 2 different versions. So the first version you see in here on the bar in the left is blue color, right? So let's say if I decide to ping with the non-blue ping, in here I ping with the red ping and I hold basic attack, it will become the mixed color. So below this bar you see there's a small tube, blue color, right? That's basically your stored 3 ping. So in this case, it will be stored 3 ping blue color that will be carried forward later. So you will not deal with this 1 ping or 2 ping only though. So it's very similar with Lee Hyperreal. And the second version in here, if you see, let's say in the left is a blue color and you decide to ping with the same color, which is blue again, and hold basic attack, it will perform the pure color or the match color. And also it will still store the ping. The ping that will store always represent from the color from the left. So after you perform the match or pure color, the color on the left will change. So if you ask me what's the difference between this match color and different color, basically it's only different in animation and also the difference is buff. But the buff is just so similar. With the match color will give you ice damage increase and the different color or the mixed color will give you extra damage bonus. But in the end, both of these buff is actually useful for Ayla itself, so that's why I say in the end you should not bother, because in the end also the difference is just very small, less than 5%, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, after you keep doing this mixed color or the pure color, then later you can move into the next state, which is the paint mode, by pressing the ultimate button. So in here in the paint mode, the first thing that you need to do is tripping, and in here you can just move everywhere when you're already tripping. You just like can even draw, like you see the floor itself, you can just do your imagination like Ayla say. And also the tripping that you already front load before, remember the small tube? Yeah, in here it will pop out, so it's very easy for you to just keep tripping. And also in the same time when you keep tripping in here, the bar itself will keep increase. And basically the things that you need to do is just keep doing the tripping until the bar is full. Then finally you will see the ultimate button is ready. Just press that and just launch the nuke. That's pretty much that's it. That's basically it's very similar with Lee Hyperreal. So in very simplified version, so basically when you start the battle, just do tripping and hold basic attack around 3 times or until the energy is full, and you press the ultimate button. And you will enter the paint mode in here, just keep tripping until the bar is full and just finish it with the nuke ultimate in here. And just repeat it. So that's how you play Ayla. And now we move into the memories for Ayla Kaleido. For the general purpose, your memory will be 4 pieces of iron and Darwin for the position of Darwin itself 1 and 3. And the next variant, if you let's say in the lower rank or even you want to play like PPC and you want to ultimate faster, then you can use like 4 pieces of iron with 2 pieces of code. The ideal position of code is actually 4 and 6, but if you feel like you want to switch between one another, then you can actually put your Cody in 1 and 3. And lastly, if you want to utilize your Ayla Kaleido as an off element to just utilize this amplifier feature, usually people use that when you reach triple S, then you can have the support like build, which is 4 pieces of Da Vinci and 2 pieces of Guinerve, and then Guinerve position will be 1 and 3. For memory resonance, for the upper side is attack and HP, for the bottom side is core passive. For the hypertune, as usual, prioritize for the bottom row. So pretty much that's it about overview about Ayla and talking about a new dorm and a recommendation. I hope this is helpful. If you like this kind of video, feel free to hit drop a button and like, and considering helping me to reach 1000 subs maybe this year. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.